Right there. Perfect.
Okay.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Okay.
Try to make sure you were in the whatever that is, that box there. Got to get you in there.
Did you
Get
just
you framed
Madonna
up.
Vogue
Get
me
you
in the
framed up.
frame? Is that what you just did?
Yeah, I've done that more than one time on this podcast, and it's
I have
probably not a good thing.
I have never noticed, dog. I mean, Madonna's a cultural icon. You know what I mean? So you
Right?
just
Yeah, yeah.
vogued me in the frame.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. She would appreciate that. I'm not. You know what? Let me text her real quick and let her
Yeah.
know
See what she says about that. I
that
mean,
you
or
are
she might
still a
sue us. I don't
fan.
know. She may sue us.
She's
Who
coming for
knows?
our few shekels that we have. So
Our shekels are growing,
our
sir. They're
shekels.
growing.
Let's go. Come get us, Madonna. I don't give a
Yeah,
damn.
she's gonna take them all. Oh
Trying,
no.
I'm trying to get as many shekels that I can just say whatever the hell about whoever the hell I want, and a libel suit just gets thrown out of court ASAP. That's
Yeah,
how many shekels I want.
that's the world you one day want to live in,
That's,
right?
that's the world I want to live in. Oh, dude.
It's awesome.
How we doing, brother?
Yeah. Monday stuff as
Mm-hmm.
usual.
Yeah.
I'm glad the sun came out a little bit today because
It
it
did.
was pretty wet out all weekend.
It definitely
But that just let me stay inside a little longer and not mow grass. So
there
that
you
was
go.
cool.
There you go, man. The grass got to jump a little bit more.
I cut it today though when I got home from work.
Before old Uncle Javi went and put the New Balances on and went to work.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What you up to? How's your weekend?
Was solid, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Went out a few times with some good peoples, man. Went to the Royal Tot on Saturday
Oh,
in
I don't know what that
Plaza.
is.
It's like a beach bar in
Okay.
Charlotte, and they specialize in like really cool tropical cocktails. Like they can do like anything. They can make anything, and they have like beer and wine and shit like that too. But like they specialize in like the really fruity
Mm.
drink with like the fruit in it with the pineapples and the
Okay. Little
straw twisty
tiny
bendy
umbrellas
straws.
and stuff.
Yeah,
Tiny umbrellas,
dude.
twisted
Yes.
straws,
There was my man made a drink
celery stalk,
out of a
maybe.
pineapple. He took like a
Oh.
pineapple and like um meloned it out and then put like a drink in there. He did the same thing with a tiny watermelon. I'm like, dude, you're gonna be away from the bar for like 20 minutes with this watermelon. He goes, that's the job. We do them fresh here. I was like,
So
you
what
ever
does
think
he do
about
with all the insides,
you ever
all
think
the
about
essence of watermelon?
oh, that goes into the shake. So like he blends it.
Oh, this is getting wild. This is getting
It's a
wild.
dope spot, man.
So he guts the melon,
Mm-hmm.
then purees the melon, and
Yes.
puts it back in the melon.
Well, before he puts it back in the melon, when the puree has a bunch of alcohol in there, like triple sec and
Oh.
vodka and stuff like that.
Okay.
So, it
Sounds
is a
intense.
yeah. I don't drink stuff like that because a little bit of sugar gives me a headache, and I'm done for the day.
Is it from New Girl Winston when he starts
Yeah,
drinking the fruity drinks?
he
He
starts
just gets
drinking
real
the
weird.
fruity drinks. Can't do it, dog.
It gets super weird.
They are delicious. Don't get me wrong.
Oh,
And people I was with
fantastic.
was like, "Ooh, try this." I was like, "Nope, one sip, and it's a different night for Clyde, and nobody wants
He
to go down
just
this
starts getting a
path."
little
So,
weird. I got you. I got you.
nah. Other than that, man, pretty good, man. Pretty good. Just
Awesome.
cooled out, man. Did some laundry. That's always important.
Yes.
My laundry person couldn't make it out this week, so I had to do it myself, man. That's why I have these
Mm,
calluses on my hands right now
yeah.
from doing so much laundry. So
Okay. I feel you. I feel you.
oh man.
Dang.
Dog, let's talk about what's happening in the world of the weekend box office, man.
Oh boy.
Drop that needle.
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a special news report from Uprock Media. We got the top box office for the weekend of July 19th through 21st. Coming in at number one, ladies and gentlemen, we're not even going to hesitate. It's our movie of the week. Twisters coming in at $81 million, guys.
Nice.
Huge opening. Despicable Me.
It's at 124 million right now.
Yes. That's also what Thursday and probably Monday as well.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Despicable Me 4 is coming in at number 2 at 24 million, so still holding strong there. Inside Out
for like
2,
7 months now.
It's rocking and rolling, man. These kids movies, dog, they don't mess around now.
Minions are cash cows.
Inside Out 2 at 13 million.
Mm-hmm.
Long Legs coming in at number 4 at 12 million.
Wow.
A Quiet Place Day 1 still strong, 6.1 million. So, team, box office is looking good. The box office juggernaut is coming to play next week.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think anybody's going to touch it.
Billy.
Yeah.
First day.
Yeah.
First day, $1 billion.
$1 billion first day. Domestic. We're not even overseas yet, right?
You got to pay Hugh Jackman some way or another.
Yes, man. Them Australian dollars, you know what I mean? I don't know. Do they just give away kangaroos for coffee? I don't know how it works over there. I've never been.
Yeah.
Always
never gotten paid Australian before. I got
you. What's the currency rate?
I don't know.
$1 to a baby kangaroo, because that's what they pass over there, right? To all of our Australian fans, I do apologize. I hear you. I understand. I made a mistake. Yeah. It was just a joke, and it will never happen again.
We apologize for not knowing the value of a kangaroo.
Oh man, what if people do sell those? What if people just go catch kangaroos and sell them? That just would be a great job.
I don't know. I don't know how that. I don't know if that's a trade out that way. There's a lot of things we don't know about Australia.
I will keep guessing and never go find out. How about that? You've seen the size of those spiders?
So according to Google, I don't know what it's in. I mean, Google says $1 Australian is 66 cents is a United States currency of 66 cents.
Gosh. And oh my God, did you see that coin? The coin has a kangaroo on it. I knew it. They I wasn't wrong. Okay? There's kangaroos on their currency.
Oh boy.
Get out of here. I know it all. Welcome to the episode of Movie in a Pod. I am Clyde Smith.
And I am Javier Villalobos.
On this week's episode, we're discussing the trailers for The Killer, Beetlejuice, episode 8 of The Acolyte, and our movie of the week, Twisters. That Glenn Powell, man, he's a damn movie star. All right. It wasn't Matthew McConaughey in Twisters. It was Glenn Powell, guys. But Matthew McConaughey could have slipped in and just been fantastic in that film.
I mean, agreed.
Team, we got some trailers coming at you here from the greatest action shoot fight director of all time, John Woo. He coins himself that. I don't know if I agree, but he's still awesome. And we have from Tim Burton, Beetlejuice, guys. So we got The Killer and Beetlejuice, some trailers coming at you here. Team, like always, like, share, subscribe in that link tree in the show notes, and let people know about us, guys. We're growing. We're building momentum. We got the Mo, baby. We got that handsome gentleman who is my co-host, Javier. and you get to hear his just amazing. He's
I got
raising
my
his hand
up.
right now,
I got,
guys.
just in case nobody knew who it was. I put my hand up.
He's that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, team. So, yeah, just let your mother know about us. This is a family-friendly pod where you can listen to this before and after church. So, guys, yeah, hit us up.
Okay.
Never send boys to do a woman's job.
Yep. Sending her every time. Oh, man, I just canceled Peacock. Come on.
Oh, no.
What did they say?
They say you were the queen of the dead.
Queen of the dead or killing people?
Why did you say the girl?
Easy question.
Why is she John Wicking people, dog?
Contract was clear. She should be dead. You just betrayed the most dangerous man in Paris. Take care of the witness.
Oh my God, here we go.
Oh.
If you want to live, come with me.
Did she just Terminator them?
So you're a good man.
Straight up Terminator.
And you are an assassin?
Come with me if you want to live.
Uh-huh.
Are you trying to do something good for a change?
I'm always good at what I
So
do.
we got John Wick,
Give up the
we
group.
got Terminator,
Every killer.
and Ghostbusters in the same trailer.
Never send boys to do a woman's job.
She's kind of a badass. There's leather too. Wow. She's also Trinity from the Matrix. This is a John Woo movie. Where's the doves at? There they are.
There's
Where's
one
the
there.
doves?
Why don't you drop it?
Might be a pigeon. I don't know.
That's
A lot
also
of pigeons in
definitely
those movies, too.
John Woo right there. Guns at each other.
Okay. I hear you, Peacock.
All right, team. We have The Killer. According to IMDb, an assassin tries to make amends in an effort to restore the sight of a beautiful young singer. Man, this is coming to us from the great John Woo, written by Brian Helgeland, Josh Campbell, and Matt Stucken. Natalie Emmanuel. I can't even pronounce her name. She's just
I don't know what's
gorgeous.
going on.
Natalie Emmanuel, Sam Worthington.
Oh, yeah.
And a whole host of other people in this flick here, including Omar Sy. JV, I'm kind of pissed off because, like,
Okay.
I love Natalie Emmanuel. She's fantastic. And I just canceled my Peacock, dog.
Oh, man.
Just canceled it. So I will be
Dang.
clearly getting it back now.
So, interesting thing. I went to Google The Killer, directed by John Woo. And there is a 1989 film called The Killer, directed by John Woo.
Starring Chow Yun Fat.
Correct.
You beat me to it, dog. That's
Oh, did I?
Yeah, because
Oh,
I
okay.
literally have that was my
Put
next
that one
line.
on Google. That wasn't me. That was Google.
Yeah, you beat me to it though.
Or yeah.
Regardless, even though I had the knowledge, I was ready to rock and roll. You beat me to it, man. Yeah.
I apologize.
So he's like, he did this movie, but he's doing it different now with a female assassin, different cast. And it's John Woo, man. I don't know about you, dude, but like every John Woo movie I've ever seen, I've definitely enjoyed. Every single one that I watched, okay?
Yeah, I mean, we get a pretty good mix of action and like just characters that we want to just watch and just keep an eye on.
Yeah, man. He typically like goes with like people and like his style of action, and like that's what he's very known for, man, is he mixes martial arts with a lot of like gun fu is what he kind of coined it as. There's a lot of action with like dual weapons.
Yeah.
He did it in Broken Arrow, he did it in Face Off, Mission Impossible 2, he did it like huge. Mission Impossible 2 was just a different movie out of that entire franchise.
Mhm.
So I really like his style. He's one of my favorite action directors, man. And this is one of those movies you just pull up, you watch, man, and just enjoy. Right?
Oh,
I'm not thinking
yeah.
too much about this, man. The plot's not even ever like heavy. It's just we're just in for a really good time.
Agreed.
I like that he is definitely like you said, he's remaking his 1989 movie. But he's also like he wrote the original and wrote and directed the original one, and he brought some guys in to kind of revamp, make it more 2024 style. So yeah, I'm really excited for this, man. We're gonna drop this on our socials. Let us know your thoughts. Also, guys, Natalie Emmanuel is the next like badass female shoot 'em up killer chick, man. Let's see if she can do it,
fantastic in
dog.
the trailer.
Oh
Looked
man,
fantastic.
yeah, she's Black Trinity, dog. If you ask me. So
Oh, there you go. Maybe that'll be. I don't know if we can put that as the title of the podcast or not.
yeah, I
if
think we
that's
might get canceled ASAP.
Yeah,
Even though it's us, but team, we'll throw the killer on our socials. Let us know your thoughts.
See, alleged mom.
When you're all driving carpool and banging your Pilates instructors to fill the empty voids in your life, we'll see who gets the last laugh.
All right, then.
At Jenny Ortega.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
Hell House.
My mom grew up here, that old house on the hill.
Wait, the ghost house? Is your mom Lydia Dietz?
Unfortunately,
She's a legend.
The living, the dead. Can they coexist?
Writer.
Now's my chance.
ghosts aren't real. Only gullible people believe that kind of crap.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Oh, she did it. Oh, no. Oh,
I need you to help me save my daughter. And how do I know that you're going to keep your word?
I swear on my dead mother's soul. Days. Bob, you and the boys stand guard. Nobody gets through. Let's go, honey.
oh boy.
Recognize this puss. Never seen that shit.
Let's
before
go.
in my life or afterlife.
Are you doing this?
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. I'm needed upstairs. Bob, hold down the fort.
Bob's like, what are you talking about?
All right, I
I just
will.
print stuff.
See, I'm willing to do the work.
You're that thing from my dream.
Really more nightmare material.
Confronting the unknown, conquering your fears. There's nothing harder.
What the f? Thank you all for coming to this special occasion, but right now with like a little privacy.
Oh boy.
Nice. All right, team. Beetlejuice. According to IMDb, after a family tragedy, 3 generations of the Dietz family return home to Winter River. Still haunted by Beetlejuice, Lydia's life is turned upside down when her teenage daughter Astrid actually opens the portal to the afterlife. Right.
Kids nowadays and their
These
portals.
damn kids, man. JV, give me your thoughts on this trailer, brother.
Yeah, I really like the look of what we got in this trailer. Kind of a mixture of like the original aesthetic
Yeah.
with little bit more modern stuff, especially like when they're not in the other world or whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
And getting a lot of the original cast. Hopefully, it isn't too much of a corn fest on that, right? Because that can happen pretty easily.
Oh yeah.
But the whole thing looks like we're getting a lot of Michael Keaton, a lot of Beetlejuice. In the first one he was there, but this one looks like it's more
Front and center.
like right up front. Yeah.
I mean, you have like Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin leading that cast, and they're really up front. And then you have a young Winona Ryder,
Yeah.
and then obviously Catherine O'Hara doing her thing, right? So it was just a fantastic, like, lightning in a bottle movie, the original Beetlejuice with the cast, where like it's weird because the main character was not the center of attention. And like,
Yeah.
the one thing I will say about that, like Michael Keaton also did that with like Tim Burton in the Batman movies that he did, where like he was there, and he was the title character, but he really didn't get like as much screen time as everybody else, right?
Yeah.
And that's like, but when he's on screen, either being in the Batman movies with Tim Burton or the Beetlejuice movies, it looks like here, he brings it. It's a different style. It's a different movie altogether. And he brings it regardless, man. So,
the first one was a lot of like the weird stuff happening around him.
Yeah.
Rather than like Beetlejuice being the one who's leading the mischief.
Yeah. Agreed, man.
So look forward to that.
But it's like the career-defining movie of Michael Keaton, right? Where he's a comedy guy, but Tim Burton's like, nah, this dude is also Bruce Wayne. This guy can do it, man. So, this looks dope, man. Jenny Ortega, Monica Bellucci, Winona Ryder, Michael Keaton, obviously, Willem Dafoe, Danny DeVito,
Nice.
Justin Theroux, and Catherine O'Hara. A bunch of other people as well. So, guys, great cast coming at us from Tim Burton, Alfred Goh, Miles Millar, and Seth Grahame-Smith are the writers. I'm definitely pulling up in theaters for this one, man. Super excited.
Oh, 100%. Oh, right around the corner too.
Let's go. Team, with us on our socials, Beetlejuice, let us know your thoughts. Are you a fan of the original movie? Guys, if you're old enough or do you remember the cartoon that came out after the movie too? Man, classic, guys. So, all right, JV.
Yes, sir.
We are finally there, man. We're finally at the end of this journey for the Acolyte.
Yep.
Episode 8. Just titled The Acolyte. Past tragedies are revisited in the light of new truth, and a surprise choice leads the way to an uncertain future. What's going on here, man? Talk to me.
Yeah. We had a lot happen. I don't know if I don't feel like we tied up really any loose ends here.
Nope, not at all.
Yeah, very, very wide open.
Like created more threads is what we did.
Yeah. I mean, you got May and Osha, who are finally back together, and they are finally also apart again, like in the same episode.
Yeah.
And then there's some deaths, obviously, because every episode's been like that for the most part.
Yeah.
And then the whole switcheroo thing there at the end, which...
What time is the dog? It's time for a switcheroo.
I need to go back and do another watch because I didn't really understand why that happened. I didn't catch it. That was one thing that I don't understand why it happened the way it did.
Okay.
You did. Awesome.
Would you like my take?
Yeah, let's go. That's why we're here on this.
That's why we earn shekels every week.
Yeah.
I think it's I think it's like one has to be good, one has to be bad. One has to be the light, one has to be the dark, right? But the entire time we're thinking that it's already set that Osha is turning to she was
The light.
a Jedi in training, so she'll just
Yeah.
pick that up again and move forward, right? Um May is the one who's coming through and assassinating people, but you can tell when they were like in that forest on the way to Kanaka that like she kind of started to change, right?
Yeah.
You thought you didn't really see that change from Osha until later on when she started hanging out with Darth Thirst.
Yeah.
But
Oh yeah, he hooked her pretty quick with the
he,
maps.
yeah, dog, that hook was in. Just put the helmet on, girl. That's his move, dog.
That's
Like,
his move. Yes. Yes. Put the helmet on for just a few seconds. Just it's all right.
yeah, girl. You know what? I'm not gonna force you. I'm not gonna force it on
Yeah.
you. Just I'm gonna leave this right here, and I'm gonna walk over there and take my shirt off. Okay. When I come back, just if you have it on, whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever.
You know what I mean? So, and things started to change when she put that helmet on and she was kind of struck by the dark side, man. So yeah, I think like
Mhm.
in George Lucas's original thing, one of the light, one of the dark, and they kind of Leslie Helen kind of kept that same exact trend. She just told it over this elongated 8-episode story
Yeah.
of these two twins here. And come to find out that they're not really twins, they're the same person, they're just kind of made from a convergence. What the hell is the convergence about, right?
Yeah.
Why
Just a
are
word.
Jedis lying? Right?
Yeah, this wasn't a little lie.
This
This was
is
a whole cover up.
this is an elaborate lie, right?
Conspiracy cover up thing, yeah.
Like where if like this is the bedrock of the Jedi here, I get why the Empire rose, right? Like I get it now. Like
And
if
that was kind of what's cool is that was like I feel like that was the point of this whole show.
yeah.
Was like, hey, let's let's actually show that some of those things make sense, that the Jedi aren't the best people in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, you're doing it just because you feel like it's right and
Yeah.
it's justified, but it's actually not. And mistakes were made, but then you continue the lie. Man, there's a large sect of people who just like Barney Stinson thinks that Ralph
Exactly like
Macchio
Barney.
is the villain in the Karate Kid. There's a large sect of people who think that the Empire is right. Right, a
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
Star Wars fans that are rooting for Darth Vader. Right.
Yeah.
I can see why. This would piss me off as well, man. Straight up lie. And then then you bring in, spoiler alert, guys. Watch the damn thing. The last scene is before I think they're hand holding. It's the green bald Jedi Master is talking to, goes in there to like tell Yoda, and it is Yoda knowing about this. Is she gonna tell him the truth? Is he gonna be in on the lie and believe it? Like I have so many questions.
That's pretty wild that he was just chilling.
I mean,
Like,
it's Yoda, man.
I mean, he felt it when Anakin turned. I think he would have felt something weird about two of the exact same people being in the world.
But he was younger, man. Maybe he didn't have those vast powers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, he was probably only what 400 years in right now. Yeah.
Give or take a century or two.
He's still young, man.
Young man's game, right?
His knees weren't hurting yet.
He didn't need the cane yet. You know what I mean? He needed the cane in episode 6. So episode 3, I mean. So, oh man.
Yeah, it
Nah,
was
man.
wild.
Like overall, like I see what they were trying to do, and you have to watch all 8 episodes to actually like try to understand what they were doing. It's just
Yeah,
there was just so many threads, and that's like when you get an opportunity to add to an existing IP and kind of create something of your own. Yeah, you want to tell a story, a through line, but you don't want to like have so many threads that people follow those threads. Like when I watch these, I'm like, all right, let's go
yeah.
down this thread. Wait, are we not going to come back to that? Is that not a thing anymore? Like,
Nope.
do we figure out why there's somebody lurking in the background of the island that Thirst Trap is hanging out at? You know what I mean? Like, why? Who the hell is that person? Right?
Yeah.
So many questions. Why are we actually lying? Um, so there's more questions than answers. And what happens with May now? Does she get trained? Does she become a what? You just don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought one of them was at least not gonna make it to the end of the season, but they both did, and I don't know. I'm none the wiser, man. I don't think it was like it hooked me. Like it didn't hook. It hooked me. Hooks were out. Hooks went back in deep, and then I was kind of let down by episode 8, where it's just like,
Yeah.
huh, okay, cool.
Now the crystal bleeding was kind of cool, but also more confusing as well.
Yeah,
Uh,
like
I came in with some questions and left with a lot more questions, but the visual of it was pretty cool.
yeah, and it's something that we've never seen before, and it actually makes sense by why every Darth has a red saber.
Yeah.
But I thought it was more of a mechanical thing and not like a power thing, where it was like technology, right? It's a blue crystal or like a red crystal or whatever, and
Yeah. Yeah.
that's why it's red or that's why it's blue or green or whatever. Or in um, Samuel L. Jackson's, it's purple, like a boss. But I didn't know it had like anything to do with powers, and it can change depending on who's wielding the lightsaber. That's new. That's cool. But also, if you're working within existing IP, you can't just make shit up, okay? Like on the
Well,
fly, like that
well,
we've never seen before.
I don't. I think that's more of a comic book thing,
Okay, got you.
like the lore of it.
Here we go
But
again
at
with
the
this
same
damn
time, like,
space whales.
well, at the same time, you got like Anakin turning into Darth Vader. Spoiler alert! If you didn't know that.
I think your brother's the only person who didn't know that. So your brother, 45 years old, did not know that.
That was awesome.
It is awesome.
But he just like he had his fight with Obi-Wan, and then he became Darth Vader, and he had a red saber.
It's because
Right?
Obi-Wan scooped that blue one. Was like, you ain't worthy of this, dog.
I'm just saying. I don't know. We don't really know how that works unless we like were to read into the lore, I guess.
And the Emperor, he was like, go get you a saber. And he was like, there's no blue ones or green ones. He goes, all we have is red. That's all I had in stock, dog. The Empire.
We only got
Yo, he's like, man, what kind of? he said, I need a lightsaber. What colors you got? We got red and we have red. So take your pick.
Yeah.
We're the bad guys, okay? The
But
red team
was
is the
also
bad team.
cool. I noticed in this one, I didn't really notice before, when your boy Dark Thirst pops his lightsaber apart into two.
Yeah.
One of them was small, like a little dagger. Did you notice that?
So
I didn't notice that to begin with. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
So I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima on PS5 right now. It's a fantastic game. It's like, Japan, samurai, stuff like that. And they have like one big katana and then they have a smaller sword with him. And that kind of was the vibe that I got from that, because I saw that one was bigger than the other one.
Yeah.
And And that's like the first thing I thought. I was like, that is kind of cool right there. Okay, so they're
What?
adding some mythos there. I
I
do like
didn't
that.
see that in the earlier fights, or I didn't notice it being
too-
smaller.
It was too damn dark.
But this one you could really tell, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, let's go.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, baby,
In that forest, it was
little
just
shiv.
too damn dark. Basically, yeah, it was just too damn dark. You couldn't see what the hell was happening. But this one
Gotcha.
on Brandok, you definitely saw it. It was wide open, man. So,
Cool, cool.
team, that is the Acolyte. 8 episodes. Did you enjoy? Did you not enjoy? Give us your thoughts. For me, if I would give it a bucket out of the 5, Javi, probably right there in the middle, man. 3 buckets.
So I got up right now. I already put it up. I predicted 3 buckets. Yep.
Genius, dog.
I'm with you.
And 3 digits there, 3 buckets there. Like I said, it hooked me at times, but at times it was just like, what are we doing here? And I really needed there to be like a big sacrifice and not just like it was like a cover up. You know, it's like at the end of the day, the whole thing was a cover up. Will we get a season 2? Who knows? Yeah.
Cool.
With those on our social team, let us know your thoughts. Hey, JV, man, before we jump into the movie of the week, Twisters, I do want to talk about, man, and I know we don't talk about it here on the pod, The Boys, but did you finish season 4?
I did.
Okay. What was your... This is bonus, guys. You have to subscribe to our Patreon for this, okay? We do not have a Patreon, guys.
Yet.
Working on it.
We don't
okay?
have one yet.
It's in the works. Okay, got to get a few more shekels.
I was about to say the same thing. Need a few more.
What was your thought on just the season finale?
Well, kind of the last few episodes. Well, let's just say the whole season was kind of the same as the Acolyte. Like episode to episode, you really didn't know what you were gonna get.
Yeah,
and a few of them were awesome, and a few of them were not as awesome as the others.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as the season finale, it's still so wide open. Like the storylines, a few storylines for some people ended very dramatically.
Yeah,
but like we're so wide open again to where now we got soups. Some soups are hunting, some soups are hiding. People are getting arrested. All these things happen, like a bunch of random things happen in this last episode that really didn't have any like lead into them.
Yeah, that was kind of the cool part about it, though. I did enjoy that.
Like
Mother's
like
Milk
with Butcher
punched with a penis. Yeah, that was.
I mean,
that was wild.
Yeah, that was super callback to earlier season. I was like, I think it was like season 1 was just the weirdest thing could ever happen.
Yeah.
But like with Butcher, all of a sudden having like tentacles come out of his chest. I felt like that was pretty random.
Well, there was a call for it, and when he killed the preacher guy, but he didn't really know because he blacked out. So there was that, but I think for me, 3 words of this season, it's Empire Strikes Back. Like the bad guys won, man. This season ended with the bad guys winning.
Oh yeah, they're on top.
And like, I don't know about you, man, but like, this is really like Eric Kripke's kind of doing a Star Wars thing, like I just said earlier, where there's some sect of people who are on the side of the soups,
Yeah.
and there's some people on the side of the boys as well. So, depending on what your flair is or who you're rooting for, well,
Yeah.
The soups won this round. Okay. And it is definitely Empire Strikes Back in regards to how Homelander got his way. They killed a bunch of people. He basically can
So,
be reckless next, and then like all the heroes got hurt.
Yeah, it was a mess. Yeah, you're right. I mean, at the end of the season, it was like I said, some of the superheroes were trying to hide, some were getting caught,
Yeah.
and then all the ones that I guess were like locked up or in prison are now like bounty hunters or something.
Yeah, wild.
Yeah.
Very
But
wild, man.
one thing too that I don't, since we don't really talk about the boys much on here, like Bobby Singer, the president on the boys.
Yeah,
He
Jerry
is-
told me
he-
about this. Yeah.
He's exactly the same person from Supernatural as Bobby Singer in Supernatural as well. Same
Was
character.
he the president, or was he like a political person or something?
No. He was like the adopted dad of Jensen and Jared's characters.
Okay, gotcha. But brought him in, so cool.
Yeah, but yeah, he's exactly the same name, everything. It's fantastic.
President Singer.
Yeah.
So
And he does a lot of the lines in this last episode from like
What
when
he
he's
did
hitting the
in
little golf
Supernatural?
ball. Yeah,
Yeah.
when he hits the golf ball, he says balls or he calls them idiots or whatever. That's the same stuff he says in Supernatural.
nice.
So good.
Nice.
So good.
Good deal. Team, the boys. Just wanted to talk about that real quick now that it wrapped up. Just to give you guys a little bit of insight here. This is a TVMA pod, rated R, explicit, whatever the rating that they give us. Javi basically tells me to stop swearing every week, but I can't. We want to talk about the boys on the pod, but we do know that there are moms carpooling their kids to school, listening to our pod, and we don't
You
want
did
to talk about that.
tell everybody earlier in the episode that they could watch this or listen to this going to and from church. So just try not to make us liars. That's all we're trying to do here.
I'm going back on what I said already. I love it. All right, brother. Ready to jump into this week's movie?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. We have Twisters.
Yes, we do.
Twisters. This movie dropped on July 19th, just a few days ago. Directed by Lee Isaac Chung and written by Joseph Kosinski.
So we have a budget of $200 million, and so far we've grossed $124 million. Starting this, we have Daisy Edgar Jones as Kate Carter, Glenn Powell as Tyler Owens, Anthony Ramos as Javi, Brandon Perea as Boone, Mara Tierney as Kathy Carter, Harry Hayden Patton as Ben, Sasha Lane as Lily, Daryl McCormick as Jeb, Kiernan Shipka as Addie, Nick Dodani as Praven, and David Cornsweet as Scott. And your boy, David Cornsweet. When I was watching this movie, when you first see him, he has like his hat and his glasses and stuff on. And I was looking, I was like,
yeah.
What's this dude? This dude looks like a...
This dude looks real familiar.
Yeah, he looks real familiar.
This dude is not.
He
This
kinda
dude like he's
looks
from
like,
Krypton or something, dog. I don't know where this dude's
exactly.
from.
I was like, kind of looks like Henry Cavill a little bit. like Henry Cavill didn't work out a little bit for a couple of days. He just didn't have that pump.
He just didn't have to have that pumping, dog. Yeah.
But yeah, that jawline though was definitely out there.
Like, this dude does not look human, man. He definitely looks like he's from Krypton or something, dog. You ain't from around these parts, are you, bro? All right, man. Go ahead and give us that quick synopsis of this film.
After a failed experiment that ended tragically, Kate Carter returns to help study tornadoes in order to identify them sooner and be able to alert towns earlier. With the help of Tyler Owens, she gets a second attempt at her experiment.
All right, man. Let's start at the top here. The heart and soul of this movie is Daisy Edgar Jones, Kate Carter, a meteorologist and former storm chaser here. And when I see she's the heart and soul of this movie, they basically even say it in this. You know, she's the story. She's what this is about. She has that weird sixth sense that Helen Hunt and Bill had in the original, where they really don't need technology, man. They just feel it and they see it and they just sense it, right? They have this sixth sense for tornadoes, which is very weird, man. Like, and they run towards them. So hey, but she, gets struck by a tragedy in the beginning, and then kind of comes back to relive and kind of get through that trauma that she went through, but with new technology, more firepower, right? She's going back in for round 2. She's gonna fight a damn tornado today, basically. Daisy Edgar Jones is like a leading woman, man. We saw her in that movie with Sebastian Stan, the cannibal movie or whatever that he was in. Flesh. Yeah, fresh. Yes. Fresh.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was Fresh. Where she was in that, right? So she definitely has like leading woman abilities. And
then she was in Where the Crawdads Sing.
Yes, I did not see that.
Oh, I thought that was one of your favorites for the year.
I did see her in Under the Banner of Heaven, though. I did see her in that. I did see her in that movie, in that miniseries, because my boy is in that. So Andrew Garfield.
Okay.
So, but she's great, man. In this one, you really feel, right, like what hooked me into this movie is, like, from the get-go, we get a really strong, powerful character story. It's not just about, let's go chase tornadoes so I can be famous and rich and blah, 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 blah. We're like, yes, that's the original goal in the movie, and they basically explain that. But there's a deeper meaning as to why she gets back in the fight, why she gets back in the action there. So, yeah, we follow her through this thing, man, where she then meets our next character, Tyler Owens, and, they work together and finish her meteorologist project from 5 years ago. So let's jump in there, man. We have Glenn Powell as Tyler Owens, a famous storm chaser on the internet. I love Wikipedia. Talk to me, man.
Yeah. I guess you got to kind of merge the things of today, right? So he's got a YouTube channel, and I believe they stream live their chases. And Tyler Owens is just a personality, right? He's on there. He's the face of the channel.
Yeah.
He's the one that's driving into the tornadoes. And that's basically what we find out later is that's kind of how he funds some of the relief, the tornado relief help, right? Food and drinks and stuff like that, which we don't know that for a little while, but it's pretty interesting thing to find out. And his whole thing with Daisy or Kate Carter is, at the beginning, she's just somebody that he's talking to, and then he kind of sees that she's actually pretty smart, and he thinks she's from the city, and I feel like that's what intrigues him.
Yeah, that's what intrigues them both, man.
Yeah, like you're just a city girl out here and don't really know, you don't really know what's going on, but you have some kind of sense that is accurate. Right?
Yeah,
he builds that respect real fast for her.
Like, yeah, she's the city girl who doesn't know anything, who's never seen one of these, and what the hell is she even doing out here? She's probably just seen tornadoes on, like, models and TV and stuff, and
on
never
his
really.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, on his YouTube channel, yes. Never anything else, and come to find out, she's from Oklahoma herself, and even
Right.
like on the flip side, right? She thinks that he's just some idiot thrill junkie. And
Yeah.
really, he went to college for meteorology. He's actually very
Oh, yeah.
smart, science driven, right? And like that just goes to show, man. There's, God, I'm gonna use a freaking Transformers line. There's
Oh,
more Demeeks to
Well,
I. Okay, like I just
fantastic.
I couldn't
Such
go
a good
anywhere.
line.
I couldn't go
Such a
anywhere
good
from
line.
it. So. And that's exactly what happens with these two, man. And then there's that connection. There's that mutual. After they realize that they're both on the same level of intelligence and understanding of how tornadoes and storms work and everything, there's that mutual respect where they start working together. Because at
Yeah.
first she was just trying to basically throw him in the other way the entire like first act of the movie, man. So,
Oh yeah.
but like, can we just stop for a second, man, and just talk about? And I don't know how you felt when you first saw Glenn Powell pop out of that truck as Tyler Owens, man. But like,
I mean,
this guy is
this
guy's a
isn't the
movie
place to
star,
talk about
man. People are heading to church right now.
He really is.
He is a movie star, man. Like I think about, like I went to go see Troy with Brad Pitt when that came out, like 2004 or something, right? And you see him, he's on the battlefield, and he's like, "Is there no one else? Is there no?" And you look at him, you're like, "That's a movie star." Brad Pitt,
Yeah.
right there. He's proved it way so many times before that, but like, that's at him at the height of his powers, right there. Like, is there no one else? When
Yeah.
Glenn Powell pops out of that truck, country twang, cowboy hat, big old smile.
Mm-hmm.
That's a movie star right there, man. Like,
Yeah.
I am now a Glenn Powell fan, and like,
and just
Yeah.
carries that through the very end of the movie.
yes,
Just carries
Yes,
it the
man.
whole way. Every scene. He's just got that star power, man. That's what he's got right now.
You know how like and I mean, maybe not you. I don't know. You know how we wanted Channing
I don't know.
Tatum to hit like this like stardom of like he's gonna push through, like this bland acting that he does. He's gonna push through, man. He's gonna figure it out. He's gonna make it. He's gonna be like the next Brad Pitt, something like that. And he didn't. I still enjoy Channing Tatum. I still watch his movies. Like I'm gonna watch Fly
Yeah.
Me to the Moon, but like
I really like him where he was at. Like his his dryness, and when he's in his comedy zone, I feel like that's where he's just able to be
yeah,
that dryness, and it works so well.
but can't flex out of that.
But he
Right.
really can't. Yeah, he has a hard time getting out of that
And
particular.
then you have
thing.
Glenn Powell, who we've seen is talented and can give you a nice range of roles and characters. Hell, he did
Yeah.
37 characters in Hitman alone. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
like that's talent,
Really
man.
Yeah.
And
So
he just like co-carries this movie, and it's just fun to watch this guy and his career grow, man. I'm just really excited for him. I want to see him in a lot more roles here. So,
and just the chemistry he's able to have with anybody in any scene.
nice goggles,
this
Avi.
Yeah, I thought we had trademarked that. I'm going to send out some emails. Trademark that name. See if we can get that.
I want to get a picture
get
of
that
you on
roll,
a t-shirt with those goggles. That would be dope. Okay. That is merch right there, dog.
It really would be, yeah. That's really
Oh,
good. That'd
man.
be I mean, not just because it's me, but that would be a dope shirt. Just in
Yeah,
general
that'd be a really
reference
dope
for Twister.
shirt.
Yeah.
Oh man, that brings us to our next character here. We have Anthony Ramos as Javi, Kate's former storm chaser and colleague here, right? We got Anthony Ramos here, man, and he is another up and coming great young actor from Brooklyn. You know, he was John Lawrence and Philip Hamilton and the Hamilton Broadway musical. A Star is Born in the Heights, Transformers: Rise of the Beast, and now he's in Twister. So he's definitely doing his thing, man. And this guy, as soon as you see him, he definitely just like has gravitas as well, man. Right? Just
Agreed.
kind of leading the other storm chasing colleague team and kind of just being that man, we got wasted last night. What are we doing this up too early? Right? Like I just love that they gave him those lines to shine, and it definitely did. But then just like the acting prowess where this bad event happens to Kate and Javi and their friends, and then 5 years later, you know, he went into the military. He is cleaned up. He has his own business now, right? He is a different man. He grew up within those 5 years, right? And he comes back to grab Kate and let's go chase tornadoes so we can help out people. All right. He kind of has a purpose now. There's some underlying things that are happening, you know, in the story and with Javi where he's an antagonist at times. He, you know, but he shines through and does help. So I did appreciate that, man. Real full character.
He stays Kate's friend. Their friendship is the whole key to him.
Yeah.
Like the whole movie. If it wasn't for like that thing, then he could have really been even further on that side of the story.
Yeah, no, agreed there. And like, it was weird because like you kind of get the vibe at first before you see Tyler Owens. It's like, oh, Javi and Kate, like, will they, won't they? That's kind of like the vibe. You see like this way, like Javi looks at her. You really get the vibe that he wants to.
He was trying to vibe.
You know, and then Tyler comes in and he's just like, like every time you saw that when Kate and Tyler was together, Javi was like, what are you doing with him?
Yeah.
Right? So like, it seemed like he did kind of want some chemistry with her.
Yeah. Well, I think, I mean, other hand too, you know, Tyler is like the enemy for the most part at this particular moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I guess they're kind of fighting over a little bit. I mean, you know, you got Glenn Powell out there in that cowboy hat.
She over there jumping ship, man.
Competition. I don't even know if it's competition, to be honest with
you. Yo, man. And then like, what was that? Stormpar was the name of his business or whatever.
Yeah.
Obviously had like the really dope equipment. And I liked how they kind of did their trucks, their equipment, right? Their equipment name. One was Lion, one was
Scarecrow and Tin Man.
That was just dope writing, man.
Yeah.
That's just really good writing on how you kind of, because what did Dorothy get turned up in? It was a tornado. Yeah. Thought that was really cool. And I like that we got one of the original Dorothys in the beginning of the movie as well. So that was cool.
Yeah. Super cool.
We got Brendan Perea as Boone, a videography member of Tyler's crew, just a country boy, man. But you know, Tyler's right hand man, does everything for him. He was really cool. We got Maura Tierney as Kathy Carter, Kate's mother, loving mother who still believes in Kate and wants her to save the world.
I mean, she kind of was a big part of the whole Kate Tyler thing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, mom was like, you stay at the house.
You see them cannons, girl? I'm gonna. If not you, then me, girl. One of us gonna get us a little Tyler Owens tonight. All right, take your pick. I'm giving you first dibs, girl. All right.
One of us.
Yeah. One of us is gonna walk around in one of his T-shirts. All right. I don't know who's gonna be.
Man, I hope nobody's listening to this going to church.
Oh man. Harry Hayden Payton has been a London journalist profiling Tyler.
Ben was cool.
Ben was really cool, man. And then like Ben actually got Ben was the Ben was the scared, what the hell did I get myself into? Like, I'm on the ground doing this. This was a dumb idea.
Yeah.
Throws up at one point in time. But then like at the end where he's like helping people try to like get people to safety and everything, man, like that was cool.
Had the biggest arc of the whole movie.
I was thinking like Anthony Ramos did, but then like thinking back to this, trying to create my outline, I was like, yeah, Ben really does, man. Because he goes into this focus solely on Tyler and just getting Tyler's story about why the hell he does this. Changes his story to Kate and becomes a hero in his own right. So huge.
I mean, he's out there trying to help save people, man.
That is huge, man.
Yeah. Crazy.
Because remember, he was trying to get some pictures or whatever, and then he's just like, "Nah, dude, it's not the time for this. This time is for just to get people to safety, man." So that was cool.
Yep.
Some more of Tyler's crew here. We got Sasha Lane as Lily, drone operator. Daryl McCormick as Jeb, Kate's boyfriend, a member of her storm chasing team, who died in the beginning. Kieran Shipka, Addie, a member of Kate's. So that's who that was. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Addie. Okay, I was like, she looks familiar. Nick Dodani as Praveen, member of Kate's storm chasing team, who dies in the beginning. We got Kal-El, last son of Krypton, as Scott, Javi's business partner.
No kidding.
David Cornsett as Scott, man, and like he's all about the money. He's all about the business, man. So like as far as what Javi's doing, like what Javi's doing, he's just trying to build his business so he has enough money so he can save people, but he gets in the bed with the wrong people to do the good that he wants to do. So there is like a North Star for him, but he takes a path of just, all right, I'm going to do this, and this is not the most moral thing. And he knew it was not the most moral thing because he tries to hide Kate from it.
It's interesting, like Scott in the movie, he's like a main character, but like off to the side a little bit.
Yeah.
So like when he's in the shots, he is forefront in the shots.
Yeah. He's huge.
Like he's there to talk, he's there for you to listen to him. And then he's just not there for a long time. And then he's back in again, and when he's there, he's like yelling at people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it was pretty interesting to see him. You would think he'd be kind of further in the background, but he really stood up front in his few scenes he had.
Did his thing, man. Definitely did his thing. He's 6. He's my height, dog. He is a big boy.
I mean, I didn't necessarily mean like physically. I meant like his dialogue.
All the above.
But
you see the traps, dog?
Yes.
That polo was a little tight. Around them traps, dog.
He said, I wear a large. Get a medium, please. We get him a medium.
Yes,
awesome.
Dog.
Throw in the dryer real quick.
Just in the dryer on high, dog.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Neck muscles bulging out of a polo, out of a work polo, dog,
Work. So good.
So good. Huge, man. Which like puts it in the gear. Like we're gonna get we have him in here, and he was douchey because all he cared about was the money and the business and growing that, man. But like at the same exact time, he's doing his job. That's what pays the bills. That's what he's out there to do. Not to save these people, not to do the altruistic things that Kate, Tyler, and then eventually Javi and the rest of the team do. It's going to be really interesting to see him go from this to a year from now as Superman. And, we're getting, according to reports, we're getting a lighter, a more of the Christopher Reeves type Superman in the upcoming. So he's a douche, and then he's going to be like a clumsy, bumbling reporter, but he's going to be cool as Superman. So that's what I'm really excited to see, man.
That mild-mannered personality. He's like, I got to have one where I don't have a mild-mannered personality.
Yeah.
This was it. Twisters.
We got Katie O'Brien as Danny, a mechanic and member of Tyler's crew. Tunde Apinembe as Dexter, a scientist and member of Tyler's crew. Paul Shear comes up as the airport traffic police. Like, I don't know if you saw him at the end, but like I saw him as soon as like they cut to Tyler over there, and I was like, that's Paul Shear. Like, what the hell is he doing
Oh
in this
yeah, I didn't
movie?
recognize him. Yeah,
What is he doing in this movie? Like, this movie's over. Why is he in this film? Right? It was like, there's
over.
7 minutes left in this movie, less than that. Why is he now popping up? And he's just a quick cameo. Just a quick cameo. That was
Yeah.
just real cool, right? Yeah. Stephen O'Gwyn as Mike and member of Javi's team, and then James Paxton Cody, a disgruntled motel guest, which was like the biggest douche ever. Okay, I do have to bring this up. James Paxton as Cody, dog, he wasn't even the worst. His girlfriend was worse than him. Okay, because she was like, "What are you talking about? This is gonna pass. This is a light storm. Like, this is nothing." And then y'all get in the truck and get scooped up. Like,
my man drove right into the tornado. They said the tornado's coming in from the left. He said, "Oh, go left? Okay."
Put his left blinker on and everything, dog.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Choreograph that, dog. That's what I said. I got your ass right now, dog. Let's go. Oh man, just so good. JV, the look and feel of this movie, man, being back out there like in the Midwest, Tornado Alley, where all this stuff takes place, man. Talk to me about the look and feel of this movie.
Yeah, just bring you back to that kind of open land, open fields, all the crops, just big farmland, the little gas station restaurant thing that's just there. This hotel where everybody's staying, they're grilling out. It's just a big party while they're there. Just looks super fun.
Yeah.
Like, other than, driving into the tornadoes and stuff, we have this discussion all the time. We just don't do that kind of thing. But like the camaraderie you see, even though these people are like kind of competing against each other for footage and pictures and things like that, there's still that hometown feel of, like later on down the road after one of the tornadoes, you see Kate out there, and then I think it was the drone operator Lily.
Yeah.
She brings her over, hands her some food or whatever. They're supposed to be against each other, but at this time they're all one big community, and that's kind of what you got from the first one too. It was like it was all small town.
Yeah.
And they didn't skip that on this one either.
Yeah, man, I definitely agree there. Like, what we got a little bit in the first one, and they continued it into this one, but made it more prevalent, more knowing, is like, this is an unfortunate way of life for people.
Yeah.
And they've been living like this for decades, centuries.
Yeah, we see the little bit more of the actual aftermath.
Yeah, man, like the baseball
Bigger
game
scale.
that they have to drop.
Bigger scale.
Right? The kids' baseball game that they have to drop there, the little town market, farmers market thing that's going on that gets destroyed. The aftermath of like the town and the lady just trying to pick up after, and then everybody helping. Like, just seeing all that, man, is just real, that this is how people live. Right? And Twister is a disaster movie. It's a franchise now. It's a franchise, right? That
Right.
You enjoy, but this is like real people's life that they have to deal with, man, on a day to day, week to week, month to month basis. Where And then seeing the ugly side of that, where like the Marshall character is like trying to buy up land and get people out of there, and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
what are you gonna do with all that damn land, dog? Because you ain't doing nothing to stop these damn tornadoes. So what the hell?
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
I don't know. Crazy.
so many questions in regards to that, man. But it was just like scary and wild, and that people live like this, and so many people died in these hurt. Like, they definitely showed people getting sucked up, man, like a lot.
Yeah.
And that's just real.
Yeah.
Like the rodeo in Stillwater, like
Yeah, that was wild.
the entire thing, dog.
Mm-hmm.
People are just out in Oklahoma just trying to have a good night, a good time, some good
Yeah.
old fashioned country fun.
Now, I think a little bit of the premise was this was like the most tornadoes that was ever going to hit down in that area, right?
Yeah,
Like it was supposed to be,
once in a generational like tornado
like just nuts,
season,
right?
and it definitely was, man. It definitely
Yeah.
was. We're
Oh, yeah.
like the first one. They definitely were just like, all right, where are the tornadoes at?
Yeah.
Okay. Where is it at? Okay. And this one, it was just like,
Yeah.
take
They're
a
like,
pick.
where are the
There's
tornadoes
9.
not
There,
at?
there's 9 touchdown right now.
Yeah, where can
Which
we go that
direction do
there's
you
not a
wanna
tornado?
Let's
Yeah,
stay away from them.
crazy.
Yes. So, just wild, man. Just a good look. And
Definitely.
it's just eye opening as far as the fact that like this is how people live and they have nowhere else to go. So
Yeah, and not just like that too, but on the flip side of it, it was really fun. Like, kind of part of the scenery and stuff is the vehicles too, right?
yeah,
So you got this squad, like you said, of expensive cars that look awesome.
those
The
Dodge
storm
Rams were
par,
dope. Yeah.
yeah, they were awesome. And then you have Tyler Owens with like his dually, which was equally as awesome because it had rockets and stuff on it, and the drills that went into the ground, which just seemed like any storm chaser should have those.
You would think.
Because I think they had that kind of thing in the first one, right? Didn't they have like some kind of anchors or something in the first one?
I remember they
Maybe.
had something, not as cool as that.
No, it was like just
Um,
like anchors that shot into the ground. Maybe, or it might be a
Yeah.
different movie I'm thinking about. I can't remember. But yeah, I mean, it just seems smart,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, man. It was really dope to kind of see what they brought to the franchise in this film, man. And it felt like refresh. It wasn't like a rehashing. It felt
Right.
refreshed. Like we got like a taste of Dorothy, but like that was not the main purpose, right?
Yeah,
They were
like
trying to get
the
Dorothy
storm.
up. Yeah.
The storm chasing wasn't the forefront. It was the story
Yeah.
of Kate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that was cool, man. I really definitely enjoyed that as well. Dude, that was hold on a second. That was James Paxton Cody, the disgruntled motel guest, was Bill's son. That was a cameo. Nice. Nice.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Mr. Bill Paxton.
One of the greats.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. I do have a theme here.
All right.
Stay the hell out of Tornado Alley.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I got, man. Let's wrap this one up.
All right.
No. One that's like, Kate had a idea and a dream, and because she went through a tragedy, she gave it up and ran away from it. And understandably
Yeah.
so, right? She was injured. She
I mean,
lost
it
her
was, like,
boyfriend.
Bad
Yeah.
tragedy. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a 5. Cat 5, right? Is what it was.
Yeah. And she just she just felt like it was her. All of it was her fault.
Yeah.
Right. It wasn't just like, oh no, we got caught in the tornado. It was like, I am the reason.
Yes.
Everything happened.
All my friends
Messed
are
up.
dead. Yes,
So messed
yes,
up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Egon's granddaughter is dead because of me now. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So
that wasn't
that
I don't think that was the same person.
what?
That's not the.
Isn't that Karen Shipka? Who is that?
No, that's great. McKenna Grace.
Who the hell is
Egon's granddaughter.
Karen Shipka then?
She's Sabrina.
Wow, I am not good, guys. She was in Riverdale and Sabrina.
Yeah.
Why
And
did
she
I
was in
think
one of the movies we watched not too long, or for the pod, like where
she
went
was
to the
in
future or
Totally
some shit.
Killer? That's why.
Yeah, there you go, yeah.
Okay, that's why the name. Yeah, she's not McKenna Grace. What is? Thank you. Okay, let's add that out of the pod, guys.
I just couldn't let you go forward with not giving up to McKenna Grace for
Thank you.
playing Phoebe. Yeah, yeah.
Well, they kind of look alike, at least in their Wikipedia
They
page.
do a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do a little bit.
Just like that story of redemption and getting back on the horse, and just like trusting in people again and going after what you believe in, right? I like that.
Yeah.
They added like the science mumbo jumbo about meteorology and tornadoes and stuff like that, right? Kept it like action packed, but like also like that level of nerd, and that's Joseph Kosinski coming in and like bringing that level of nerd in this film, and it actually being cool. Like it was really cool to see Kate and Tyler, watermelon, cantaloupe, that stuff.
Yeah.
And it was like, even though I didn't understand a word that they were saying, I was
I wonder
like,
if anybody in the
ooh,
world was like, you can't just put that in there and it's going to work.
can't put
any
tampons
sodium,
in,
blah blah blah.
can't put tampons in a tornado and think it's gonna stop. Biodegradable tampons? What is that? Is that
Yeah.
a thing?
Yeah. It's wild. I would love to hear somebody yell something like that in a theater, dude. I've been waiting my whole life for a moment like that where somebody just is so angry because the science isn't right.
They're like, bullshit.
Yeah. I'm a meteorologist and I know that's wrong. What?
Why are you here right now?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you're supposed to be like tell everybody the weather right now. What are you doing?
But yeah, dude, the biggest thing is like redemption, but not only her Javi getting his redemption and understanding like don't go down this path, because once you go down a path like this of just money grubbing and hungry, like it's hard to
borrowing
turn
money,
yeah,
debt, all that stuff.
it's hard to turn from that,
Yeah.
right? So I like that Ben at the end, when the credits were rolling, showed the new venture between Kate, Tyler, and Tyler's crew, and then Javi, right? Where they are these storm chasers and they're going to try to figure out how to actually stop tornadoes from happening, man. So I thought that was really cool. And
Pretty wild.
that's what this movie was about, man. Really enjoyed that aspect. All right, team. That is our conversation about 2024's Twisters. JV, your thoughts and ratings on this, brother?
Yeah, man. I had a good time. This was actually a little bit better than I expected it to be
Yeah.
honest with you. It's going to get $4 from me this week.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoyed the original Twister and have seen it many a time over the year. But I have to say, this one may take the cake for me.
Yeah.
I think I really enjoyed just the story of Kate being the forefront of the movie, and like kind of going along with her and seeing what she's seeing and getting over everything and meeting new people and just getting that story up front really kind of helps you see everything else going on too. So
Agreed.
You got everything else is a little clearer, right? You have her story, so you know why she wants to do this and why she's back out there doing it again.
Yeah, agreed.
And then you have Glenn Powell out there wearing that cowboy hat and just being a star, right?
Like tight ass t-shirt.
Yeah.
You know damn well you got that from the damn baby Gap, man. Turn that shit in, dog.
Yeah, it was a good time. I was really intrigued, like eating my popcorn, just eyes on the screen,
Yeah.
just trying to see what's gonna happen next. So yeah, $4 for me this week. What about you?
Ah, man, Twisters. The original was so good. Twister,
Yeah,
just such a good movie, man, with Helen Hunt and Bill Paxton there. Such a great cast as well. Supporting cast there. And just give it up for the Tornadoes in that movie, man. They just killed it. They just had an Oscar-winning performance themselves.
really did.
Um,
Really did.
But this movie, man, this is the, as of right now, we're recording this July 22nd, 2024. This is the best summer blockbuster of 2024 so far, man.
Oh.
This movie for me,
Ooh.
this gives you everything you want, man. This gives you a really good human story.
Yeah.
Where you think you're going in, you're like, oh, you're gonna see that new Glenn Powell movie. Yes, Glenn Powell is the co-lead in this, right? But he shares it with Daisy. He even shares it with Anthony, right? Where yes, he has star power, yes, he has gravitas, but he shares the story with those three, and they all kind of get a piece of the story, man. And that's what I really enjoyed, is that it was more character than it was just Tornadoes. Hollywood
Agreed.
has been trashed lately with connecting like the big action with humans. They accomplished it in this movie. And you can tell because the writer's room was one person. Okay, it was Joseph Kosinski.
Makes a
right?
big difference.
It makes a big difference, and there's not so many ideas and people going, we should add this, guys. We should add a big spider or something, something weird. It was just him with his solid story, and even like the supporting cast, right? They all had their bits as well, man. That's what I really love. You know, when it comes to me, I love the spectacle. I love the big, beautiful movie and all the action, and the tornado caught fire. That was just cool to watch. But for me, man, it's human stories that are happening within these disasters and how they overcome. This movie, man, is $5 popcorn, dog. This was fun.
Okay, let's go.
Like, you go to the cinema for the feels, right? And for me, man, I felt like the heartbeat of this movie, man, and what people were trying to do. And then even when like Javi's character like came back and like helped out Glenn and Kate to get Tyler to Glenn and Kate, Tyler and Kate to get them to safety, man. Like that was just like, all right, redemption story right there. Let's go. When Ben starts like helping and saving people, man, that's just redemption, man. Like I'm looking at this a different way, man. Just really cool.
You hope that's how people are gonna be.
Yes. Yes, right. Where that altruism actually comes into full effect and takes them by storm. Hey, Twisters, guys. Yeah, $5 popcorn, man. This best movie of the summer so far.
Good deal.
Thank you for subscribing to this week's episode, talking through 2024's Twisters. Next week, we'll be discussing that Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman experience, Deadpool and Wolverine.
That film will be in a theater near you.
Like always, I am Clyde Smith. You can find me across all socials as I am Clyde D. Smith.
I am Javier Villalobos. You can find me across all socials at Mr. J8200.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Some tight-ass t-shirts in this film, man.
Super small.